What's up guys, Saber here, and today we're going to be actually going over a video, in particular Pokemon Unite. We're going to be talking about the 3 buffs, or I'd say the 3 wild Pokemons, which is Rotom, Drednaw, and Zapdos, as well as which ones are more impactful than others. Now before we get started on this video, this is a recording of me, and I think I played this very well. Before we get to it, we're going to be talking about the 3. Let's start with Rotom, and what Rotom does. It says, Rotom is a highly contested target with both teams fighting over it. Remember that it's not who does the most damage to Rotom who takes control of it, but who gets the last hit. Pretty much self-explanatory, especially if you're a League player or a Dota player or any kind of MOBA player. The Pokemon that gets last hits obtains 20 energy points. Rotom is one of those special wild Pokemons that can spawn during a match. When captured, it will head over to an enemy's goal or the player's team in taking control of it, and then you can score instantly. If you successfully guide Rotom into the enemy point, you'll be able to instantly score regardless of how much points you have. So you could have at least 30 or 40, let's just say for example, even 50. It'll be an instant cast. The duration lasts 14 seconds only. Drednaw provides a defensive shield to your entire team regardless of their location for a short while. We're not sure about the exact amount, so they don't know exactly how it is, like the amount of shield that you have, but it says here it's 15 to 20% of the maximum health. I'll post a link to this site that I'm using, source, and credit to these guys. Drednaw can also be a good source of EXP as it provides a chunk when it's defeated. They're not sure the exact amount, but it seems like defeating it will always give your team an entire level's worth. So that's Drednaw. Obviously, self-explanatory. It just shields and EXP. Now for the big one, which is Zapdos. Oh boy, Zapdos. Zapdos is a legendary bird that will show up once in the final 2 minutes of every match. So in the last 2 minutes, that's when he spawns. Everybody's going to start heading to the central location, because that's where Zapdos spawn, in the middle of the map pretty much. Defeating it will give you points and cause scoring an enemy goal to be instant for 30 seconds. So you have 30 seconds to pretty much run to the enemy point, start scoring instantly if you successfully captured Zapdos or got him. Zapdos can only be defeated once. It does not respawn again. So once you get it, that's it. It's your call to pretty much rush to the enemy team and score. So now that we know all 3, let's begin on this video. Alright, so I'm playing Snorlax, my team, Eldegoss, Lucario, I keep forgetting their names, Zorora, and whatever his name is. I'm playing Snorlax, you know, because I'm Snorlax, just doing my usual farming. Also, please keep in mind, please call your path. You don't know how stressful it is when people don't call their path. But yeah, I'm here just you know, doing my usual farming, and we're against a Snorlax and I believe a Cinderace. Nope, we're against a Bulbasaur. Right. We're against Bulbasaur and Snorlax, and then Cinderace for some weird reason. Well, we killed the Snorlax, or I killed the Snorlax, and then I have to retreat because, you know me, I'm getting my health demolished by the Cinderace, who would not stop autoing me for whatever reason. She's just standing there, doesn't realize that I'm getting health, and then she makes that mistake, or he makes that mistake in getting close to my vicinity, and then runs off. I go back for a fruit, get my health topped off, and then I come back to try to get that kill. I do the weirdest thing, I miss, which sucks, but it is what it is. It happens. Go back into like my bush. They think I left. Bam! I come back, kill this Cinderace like a buffoon he is, and then Snorlax challenges me, and I just make a retreat though because I don't want to stay too long in this, because it just doesn't make sense to keep fighting. I was actually getting demolished. So I'm here fighting Snorlax, who fights me in my point, doesn't realize that I'm getting a shield. And then they capitalize on Bulbasaur. But here's the bad thing. Lucario's on his own by himself at bot. So I tried to score. He kept this Cinderace kept interrupting me. I was getting annoyed. I'm like, what the heck, man? Yeah, I start recalling because I can see that Lucario is struggling at bot. Because I don't know why all 3 of us are, or 4 of us was at top. So I'm just I'm telling them, yeah, I'm heading bot. So I see this Snorlax. He's pushed up for some reason. And this Absol tries to score, but then realizes he done goofed. Bam! Thank you for your kill. I'm out. I'm not gonna fight this Bulbasaur, even if He's like 2 levels below me. I want to make sure that I help this Lucario. And then this Bulbasaur just pushes up for some reason. I'm not even sure what he's thinking. I don't think he's okay. So then now, this is where Drednaw comes. I rotate, pretty much rotated bot. I mean, 3 of us are bot, so I was like, yeah, might as well just get Drednaw, right? Because it'll help us. I'm confident that we was gonna get it, even though nobody went top except for Zorora, but it's fine. You know, it'll happen. At least we got Drednaw. They get Rotom, I believe, here, so I go and score the 27 points. Boom. Then I start heading back. That's when I decided I should go top. So I'll go help this Zorora who struggled to defend, and then they try to score on us. But I came just in time. I think they get like 1 instant score. Yeah. They get 1 instant score. I mean, technically I die here too. I believe I die here. Yep, I die. And then they get like free scores here because, you know, my team. They're pretty weird in rotations, but it's fine. Alright, skipping a little bit ahead. Respawn point. I'm going straight to this Snorlax who thought he was going to score on me. Then he tries to push me out of the point. What are you doing? And his Cinderace just keeps wailing on me. I'm taking no type of damage, and then I block, and then we get the 2 kills, baby! So then now I'm here pushing. I have 0 freaking points. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. But then I decided, hey, let me just push the Zapdos towards the Zorora, who is hiding in the bush for some reason, not helping me get the kill. I decide, you know what, let me just retreat and let me just score this 1 point so that I can get the extra health. It doesn't matter if you have 1 point or 2 point, it's better to just score so that you can get the health back. So this Absol thought he was gonna get away from me. Then I just score right here because I have 19 and they have 17 on their point, so then we could destroy it. Boom. So then I decided to go back, you know. And then I accidentally do my ultimate here, yeah. So then I go bot to capitalize on Drednaw again. I see that these 2 are pushed up forward. They might need help, so I decided, you know what? Instead of doing Drednaw, I'm just gonna go help them. Try to, like, do something about it. But then they didn't need my help, so I went to go score on their point with Lucario, even though it's just 1 point. I score. Then that's when I decided, you know what? Let's go to Drednaw. I mean, we're pushed up. They gotta go top. They took Rotom from us, but we are here to take Drednaw. Let's try to capitalize on that because they're gonna be trying to score at top. You see where there's Cinderace and I believe there was one other. We got Drednaw. Great. I see that Zorora is struggling, trying to keep 2 of them at bay. So then my other team rotates to the top to help him. He unfortunately dies, which sucks, but we still get the kill on them, which is great because one of them had 40 and we didn't want him to score. Now, that's the most important. It was the Snorlax that had 40 too. He does try to get away, I think. I don't know why I walked forward and get hit by his block, and then he jukes me somehow and tries to make an effort to survive, but then doesn't. But yeah, no, this is where it gets a little bit dicey. I mean, for them at least, because this is where I show up and start trying my best to defend. Bam! Or I try to stop the Snorlax, you know. I thought I caught the Cinderace, but nope, I was wrong. I guess I caught the Absol, that's what it was. They tried their best to survive, but you know me, I'm Snorlax. I'm not letting that person alive. I'm surprised that Lucario lived. This is where Edelgross made a mistake. He jumped over. He's surrounded by enemies, but this is where I show up. Bam! I get one of them, then I get the other one, and then this poor Ninetales thought he was getting away from me. I decided to hit him and then kill the Cinderace. I killed 4 people. Now this is the part where everybody's saying, should you do Zapdos when you're ahead? The thing is, I'm not even sure if we were ahead. I think we were ahead, but 4 of them are dead. I'm here like, we should just get it. Why not? It's an objective that we should capitalize. It's a game-changing Pokemon that just destroys us if the enemies had a chance. And we still had a minute and 18 seconds on the clock. They still have a chance to score. Even if they have 30 seconds left, they can still get Zapdos. They can still make that score. It'll be like a little bit like on the threshold. Like they'll have like, what, 10 seconds left to score after clearing Zapdos. But it's still close and we do not want to get there at all. So here we are. We're doing Zapdos. Bang, bang, we're doing Zapdos. And then Absol is still alive. Obviously, he's gonna try his best to try to steal, but was not successful. It was a risk, but we got it. So here we are. We're scoring. Bam. We destroyed their bottom point. I don't know why nobody went top, actually. I think someone tried to go top, but they weren't successful. So I tried to push this Cinderace towards the Lucario so that Lucario could finish, but then I don't know what happened. I guess Lucario didn't finish him right here, because then I end up just killing both of them instead. So I'm like, oh sweet, 28 points. Thank you for your contribution, and I just score more. That's pretty much the gist of what you should do in these kind of situations. Mainly, yeah, I ended up scoring the most. I guess you could say, in my part, it was all about rotating. Wherever you see that the team is weak at, just go towards it. Or if you want to capitalize on a specific objective, just go for it. Don't just, oh, I'm gonna stay at top lane because, okay, yeah, I need to stay at top lane. Now, it is important to note that if 4 people are at bot lane and there's nobody at top, for instance, I could have stayed at top and Zora could have just shifted to bot to try to get the Drednaw. I could have actually prevented them from scoring because I'm Snorlax and I have my ultimate, and they're not gonna kill me, especially if I'm under my point. Yeah, right here was the bad point for them. Nobody did Zapdos. Nobody was doing Zapdos. I think Cinderace was trying to. Yeah, look at that. There was like a quarter health gone a little bit. I think Cinderace was doing it. So that's something you don't want to do, especially if your whole team gets wiped. I hope this video helps understand a little bit on how to get Zapdos and how to control the match. Not every match is the same. I understand that. But pretty much this is an example of what you shouldn't do and what you should do in terms of capitalizing objective, making small little sacrifices, like letting them score a top to get Drednaw and scoring bot instead. You know, these things will help your team. These things will pretty much get you ahead in the game. But yeah, I want to thank you all for watching and hope you guys liked the video. This is Saber signing out.